We appreciate the Sewell family and their support of the Hall of Fame from day one. I apologize, Dee, I'm not Frank. That probably wasn't a good introduction, but you're a quarterback. You're a real athlete. Now I got to introduce Toby Washinger, and it's easy because he was a lineman.
He was on the team.
He was a kicker too, though, right, Toby? Toby Washinger. He was a part of the team the next year that won the state championship. He was the kicker. He's gonna wear a helmet up here. Played at Tennessee Tech, 4-year starter. Congratulations.
You want to get my picture? That thing fit a lot better. Dee mentioned his. That's Chris Rock. Dee mentioned his mother. And when I went to Hubbard Elementary, Miss Sewell was my favorite teacher. She and I built an electric motor together. I never let education get in the way of nothing. My favorite middle school teacher is in this room tonight. Where are you, Miss McGee? She might have left a little earlier. They never forgot about me. I might have not been interested in education as much as they were, but they took care of me. My aunt was a teacher, my daughter's a teacher. A lot of my families are teachers. Matter of fact, that's my favorite aunt. If anybody contributed more than Coach Pitts, it's my aunt. She gave me something that gave me balance. If you know what a unicycle is, that's got one wheel. It takes a hell of a lot of practice to learn how to ride it, but it'll give you balance. Now, I was blessed with great speed. I run a 5.240. I thought it was pretty fast. But with that, I got about 10 pages I need to go. I was looking for Reggie to stand here with me. I heard how good he was, but I tell you what, Reggie's the only person I ever seen Coach Pitts chew out for scoring a touchdown. We were playing Monticello, and Reggie scored a touchdown, and we got in at halftime. Coach Pitts chewed him out. This event tonight is an honor, and I thank every person that put me in here. It took a lot of bribing, I promise you. But I did the best I could. But Reggie, I never will forget, we went in the locker room at Monticello, and Coach Pitts is chewing Reggie out. I said, he just scored a touchdown. Come on. He said, Reggie, what did I tell you? We never filled a punt inside the 10-yard line. But what did he do? Reggie ran about 95 yards and scored a touchdown. When we were seniors, Coach Pitts decided it was 2 players didn't need to play anymore. Evidently, they didn't meet all the criteria, so he decided they'd had to leave, and we all voted as lettermen, but guess what? He counted the votes. So as we're walking to practice, he says, we were walking out the old gym, and he says, hey, Toby, he said, I want you on the football field 10 minutes early. I said, what are we working on, Coach? He said, oh, you're going to be the kicker. I said, Coach, I hadn't kicked in 10 years. He said, that's not a skill position. He was twirling his whistle. I'm thankful to be here tonight. Some of my best friends are in this room. Daryl Niblett, where you at? That's Daryl Ric Flair Niblett, if you don't know it. That's an inside joke, but I think y'all know where it goes. My beautiful daughter, who's just had twins less than a month, a little over 2 weeks over a month. My nephew, my brother-in-law, my daughter, that's my sister right there. She was on that team that Penny mentioned. I didn't even know that. I mean, I knew she was something. Yeah, she's been my baby sister a long time. Sonny, I tried to play golf, and matter of fact, later in life, I was playing for the booster tournament, and they got so mad at me. I bought 2 mulligans and I won. But the problem was, they said, listen, man, you just parred 1, you parred 2, you birdied 1. I said, man, you just wait. I'm going to drink about 3 beers. You're going to find out what I am. I love Monroe County. And if, you know, I don't live in Monroe County anymore, but this is where home is to me. It'll always be my home. When I come in, anywhere I come in from, Monticello, Monroe, if I come up from South Georgia, North Georgia, I travel this whole state. I'm retired once, now I need to retire again. I'm about crazy. When I see that Monroe County sign, my butterflies come up. I love Monroe County. Look, people don't age in Monroe County. Look how pretty y'all are. I love all of you. I thank you for staying here this long. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Coach Pitts was the most disciplinarian, the most structured person. All young people need structure and discipline. Without it, you're going to get it. You're either going to get it in the penal system or in Judgment Day. You got to have structure. You got to have discipline. We were fortunate enough, when you wore that helmet right there at Mary Persons, I don't care what color you are. We didn't even take our helmet off till we got back in the field house. What difference did it make? I loved everybody. Everybody I ever played for, I loved. Race was not an issue. We were all the same tribe. Matter of fact, every man in here that played for Coach Pitts, that went through a Mary Persons football camp, stand up. Stand up. And just as soon as we leave here, before we leave, I want you to stand right here because that's my wall of fame. My hero, I see heroes everywhere in this room. Reggie Mays done got tired of y'all and left. And he's younger than I am, and he's one of my heroes. I love you. The difference Coach Pitts made in our lives is he made us taxpayers, not tax burdens. We all had success in life. Anybody in this room is successful. And I love you. I had great teachers. When I was a senior, I'm gonna keep this right here. I might get Dee Dee to sign it. He's one of my heroes. When I was a senior, one of the greatest athletes ever played here was Alvin Tolles. And because of Alvin, we had 8 to 10 scouts every single practice. And Ray Goff was the number one. He'd become a friend of us all. We call him Ray. We rode to the Elberton, to the famous Granite Bowl. And there's a gym, I don't know if it's a municipal building, but it's sitting up on top of the hill. This is a big, beautiful granite building. We're in there, and Ray comes in with the ugliest Georgia cheerleader you ever seen in your life. Y'all know I'm kidding. She's fine. Now, we rode on a Cheese Hound bus all the way up there without air conditioning. We're not allowed to speak. That's the structure and discipline that we were under. Coach Goff comes in there, Coach Ray Goff comes in there, and he's high-fiving everybody. Just like Dee Dee said, Coach Pitts stayed from the right to the left, and him and Preacher Davis was the other person taping. I'm looking at him, And Ray comes in and he starts telling jokes, and a girl is in there. Now, we can't talk for 3 hours. I'm looking around, I said, this just don't make sense. His ears just started turning red. Then they started turning purple. I said, this ain't gonna be good. Ray's talking to us, cutting up with us and all this, and I finally just said, well, if Alvin don't say nothing, I will. So I did this number right here. I said, Coach Gall, like this. We walked outside and I looked at him. I said, Coach, if you don't want to slide down that, there was a granite steps. It went 100 yards, it seemed like. I said, if you don't want to slide down there on your face, you better get out of here. I said, we're the only people in the country can't even talk all the way to a ball game. I was lucky enough to go ahead and leave here. The only reason I played college ball today, the only reason that I feel like that we're in this Sports Hall of Fame is the discipline and structure Coach Pitts gave us. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for everybody that could come here tonight. I could tell you stories forever. I was going to go to Grits in a little while. I was going to let Sonny buy the first round. KB told me if you get in the Hall of Fame, it's kind of like getting a hole-in-one. Sonny?
Make a hole in one, you got about the first round.
Yeah, and you're the only golfer, so there you go. I love Monroe County and I love y'all. I'm thankful that I'm here. It took a lot of bribing to get in here. If there's anything I can ever do for you, I will. Love you.